Hello there. Welcome to another Rural Pickin' Dad video. I'm Jared, and I'm in a locker. A locker I paid $10 for. That's right, $10. There's a reason I paid $10. Let me show you. There's not much in here. So I bid $10 on it because I saw that we had a toolbox in here. I mean, I can get 20 to 50 bucks out of that easily. So there's my 10 bucks back. And then I just noticed over here in this bucket, if you look down, it's full of like, get that stuff out of there. Wrenches and other tools. I guarantee you there's a good 10, 20 bucks in just wrenches and tools in that bucket alone. So there's my money back. But let's look at these totes real quick. I'm going to try to load up fast though, because I'm going to try to get this done before the facility closes and try to get it all cleaned up and get my deposit back so I don't have to come back to the facility for that. So let's look in this bin. Do you like my accessory? All right, so this first bin I peeked in already because I thought I was recording. I wasn't. And unfortunately, it's just closed. But there might be some like good work pants or something in here. I'll dig through it. There's a Wrangler shirt. But not what I want to see. So if the bins are all closed, I'll be kind of bummed out. I'm hoping for more tools. All right, bin number 2. Oh, look. More clothes. These ones are packaged up kind of nice, though. So there might be something in there that's sellable. Oh, I see some signs of like t-shirts that might be graphic. So if there's old like concert t-shirts or something like that, that might be good. So there's a brand new pair of pants. That's money. Columbia. Not quite my size. A little too big. I was gonna say for a little smaller, I'd probably keep those for myself. So yeah, there's a little bit of money in this bin. So this is gonna be a short video though, I think. Look at this right behind here. That looks like a guitar. It might be a bass guitar, the way it's looking. How funny! I didn't even see that in here. Yeah, that's a bass. That feels like a bass. It's heavy. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be a bass guitar. They got it wrapped up pretty good. I'll look at that here in a sec. That's a happy little find. All right, last tote that's over here. Oh, and look, more clothes. But again, I see graphic T-shirts. Maybe once I get back, I'll go through and see if we have anything like real good, and I'll show you if I find anything good in that. But yeah, more clothes. 3 totes of clothes, but some of it's new. So yeah, there's money there. I think this is a good $10 so far. All right, we have a gray tote here. It looks like just not much. Word of the day, some type of calendar, empty iPhone boxes. Oh, there's something in that. So I stepped out of the locker for a second, and as I was walking back in, I noticed these 2 things on the ground. What does that look like? I can tell you this, I wouldn't have been getting this locker for $10 if this is what I think it is. I think they're shotguns. Let me look. Yep, that's what they are. Look at that, it's a double barrel. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure they're not loaded. They shouldn't be. Nope. I'm gonna have to look at the rules. New Hampshire's. I'm in New Hampshire. I might have to turn these in, unfortunately, but I don't want to. I will have to think if anything, get them checked. But they're shotguns. The chances of being used in a crime are a lot less. But yeah, I'm gonna have to double check the rules and see what it says about firearms. That's one of them. That is really, and I mean, it's pretty. I don't know what model it is, but looks like it's a 12 gauge. I don't know a whole lot about guns. I used to do a little pheasant hunting when I was younger, but they look pretty clean. They might need there's some pitting and stuff happening here. They got moisture, so they probably will need to be worked on before firing them. And I'm pretty sure that's what this one is too. Let's see here. Don't want to point it at me while I'm opening it. Just to be. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what this is too. That don't look like a rifle. All right. Yeah, that's pretty. Look at that. Looking for a model. That one's clean. Point the gun at the camera. Boop. It's clear. There's nothing in the chambers. It's one that takes a clip. Oh man. Well, I got my first guns. This is the first time I've ever found any type of firearm other than like BB guns and pellet guns. in a locker. So again, I'll check the rules, but $10 locker, great find. You just never know what you're gonna find in a locker. That's the part of it. That's the gamble. And this one has paid off so far, if I can keep the guns. I think where I left off was actually I was opening this box, but then I saw those and my ADD kicked in. So batteries in that box. That's all that foam box had in it. Yeah, so the rest of this looks like some metal little pulley system there. Oh, that might actually sell at a flea market. Now I gotta find shotgun shells for the gun. Actually, I just sold a whole bunch of shotgun shells at my flea market a couple weeks ago. All right, not much on here. This is kind of a junk catch-all, it looks like. And it doesn't look like there's much in here. All right, we have one more bin here. And it looks like parts, which I was kind of expecting, honestly. I'm surprised I found the clothes that I found. Relay bypass test kit. Some of this stuff might have some value, so I'll have to look, but most of this looks like old parts. Metric thread repair kit. Oh, that's pretty cool. Feels like that's new. Some parts there, calipers of some sort, it looks like. Yeah, it's all like old calipers in here. So for a Yukon, for a big old SUV, we got this beautiful piece of furniture back here that's going right to the dump. So let's look in the toolbox real quick while we're right here, and then I'm gonna get cleaning up and going loading. See if it's full of tools. Oh, brake parts, not great stuff there. Empty. Oh, bummer. Which actually I'm okay that it's kind of empty. That means it'll be easier for me to lift into the truck. Let's see, where's the lift for this? Should be a handle on it. I think it broke off. So it looks like the toolbox is empty. And it is in kind of rough shape. So yeah, this is $20, $30 maybe. And then the rest of this stuff is just going to be like loose. There's a pair of shoes. I think I saw the other one somewhere. Just loose stuff. It's not looking real good. So, but hey, for $10, 2 shotguns isn't too shabby, I don't think. Some more tools down in here, it looks like. Looks like a pair of disc brakes or whatever, rotor back there. And then on, like I said, on this cart, there's all kinds of just metal and other stuff. Yep, that really is just receipts, it looks like. What's in here? Oh, literally just keep side up when open, this side up when opening. Well, I just found that out by opening. Just cards. So, paper. Yeah, it doesn't look like much in here. And then it's just trash. I gotta get this all in bins and stuff to get in my truck. So what I'll do is I'll get the stuff loaded, and then I'll go through the clothes, and if I find anything that I think is really good, I'll get that, and then I think I'll take a closer look at those shotguns too. But I gotta get loading here. So, but hey, for $10, I'm not complaining right now. I hope I can keep the guns. You wanna see one of the grossest things ever? Found it. Oh, it stinks already. Oh. So I found a Dunkin' Donuts in the back. It looked like coffee, but it wasn't. It was his spittoon. And that little guy had died in there. Oh, it stinks so bad. I gotta go. Oh. I can say that's probably one of the grossest things I've ever found in a locker. Been about a week since I was in that locker. Yeah, so $10. Was it worth it? I think so. Actually, the toolboxes and some of the tools, I sold some of those in just a yard sale the day after the 4th of July. I decided just to kind of open my shed up and do a yard sale. So I've made my money back just in the locker fees. But so the guns, I did say, hey, I found guns in this locker. And so the locker facility said, hey, we have to take them and we'll see about, getting them returned to you. We have to contact the police. And then the police just reached out to me and said, hey, you can't have these guns. They haven't been in crime or anything like that. 2 shotguns, I figured they wouldn't have been. But we have to go through a gun store, and you have to fill out this paperwork. And for the 2 guns, it cost me $30 to do the paperwork. But the laws in Vermont and New Hampshire are weird. I was cleared on the spot, but it's in New Hampshire where I found the guns, and because I'm a Vermont resident, they have to wait 3 days before they can give me the guns. Even though I cleared the background check, if I was a New Hampshire resident, they would have handed them to right there. So the two guns I found, one was a Sears Roebuck, I think it was, the single shot shotgun. I guess I shouldn't say single shot because you could put a clip into it, but the single barrel, that's the word. Single barrel shotgun was a Sears Roebuck, and honestly, retail, I'll be lucky to get maybe 100, maybe 150 bucks out of it. The other one is the double barrel was an Ithaca Gun Company, I think is what it was called. Yeah, Ithaca Gun Company, and it was in a little rougher condition, but I think it has a little more value because they're no longer in existence, so it's a little rarer. But again, I'm looking at maybe $150, $200 on that. But for being a $10 locker, that's pretty good. So, and also there was a few other finds I can show you here real quick. And then the other thing that was in there was a lot of clothes, and they were men clothes. A lot of them were actually some new with tags. I'm not sure. But looks like he was buying them. That one's not new with tag. That's just like a NASCAR. But I think he was buying like on sale at Walmart. So these shirts really don't have a whole lot of value. But I thought I'd throw them in my shed for $1, a couple dollars here and there. So yeah, that Reebok sweater, that's new with tags. Ooh, Smokey Says. I'd almost keep that if it fit me, but I think it's an extra large. So I'd get neat up that. That one's kind of fun too. A little Ninja Turtle one. Kind of fun. Another new Reebok. I really think he was buying these on discount at, that says Sun City, not Sin City. At Walmart, of all places. So, or at Kohl's, something like that. See the good in all things. That one's got a little bit of stain on it, I didn't notice. That one's kind of fun though. So a little t-shirt, racing. And he had a couple, I think, Sublime, yeah. But they're not like actual concert tees. They're ones he probably bought there at Walmart. But it looks like he likes Sublime. There was a few of those. And yeah, so that's what I found that was somewhat keepable. Some button-ups. Yeah, I think these ones are new with tag. Goodfellow Company. I don't know. Like I said, I think these are all Walmart brands, but I don't know. So, Bass Pro Shop. So those are the shirts I found. And the one thing that I haven't looked at yet is that bass guitar. So let's pull that thing out and get it unwrapped and see what we have. I gotta get all this shrink wrap off of it. Like I said, I haven't even peeked at it. This has been sitting in my shed for about a week, so which surprises me because usually I'm really excited about guitars, but I've just had a really busy week. So give me a sec. I'm gonna get this unwrapped. All right, time for the reveal. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, it looks nice. It could just be a cheap, who knows. Sterling Stingray. Yeah, so it's actually kind of pretty though. It's actually in really great shape. They definitely protected it. But I have a feeling this is maybe $150 guitar as is. But I could be wrong. I'll do some research. I'll throw that number up. Alright, I did a quick lookup of this guitar. So this is a Music Man, a Sterling Music Man Stingray. And these are retailing about $3.99 brand new. And honestly, this one looks almost brand new. Very little use, it looks like. So I think I can get about $250 for it. So in all reality, this locker is quite the win. $10 up front, $30 for the background check and the gun fees, a little bit of gas. So we'll say $50 in, and I've already sold that in tools probably in my yard sale roughly. So the guitar and the guns, again, $250 for this, another maybe $300 for the guns. That's quite a good profit, and it's getting a little harder to do that right now in the locker buying world. So people are paying up for lockers. I don't know why. I don't know if it's this whole whatnot craze, because more and more people are trying to sell on whatnot. But in my area particularly, but I've seen other locker buyers saying the same thing. Prices have just gone so high. So finding a locker that really brings in profit can be a challenge sometimes. So it's nice to get one like this. So I'm not gonna complain. This one's a winner. So, but yeah, I think that I'm gonna wrap it up here. Very short video, but as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. And as always, stay kind. A little kindness goes a long way. Peace. Guitar face.